Hi everybody, Saturday morning for a Hokey video blog update here. A lot going on this weekend. We're talking about the snow chance that looks pretty good on Sunday. Accumulations likely. Now there is another chance for precipitation on Monday. That will likely be a lot of rain in some places, or nothing at all, and there is a small potential, though, for some wintry weather to mix in with this if it does indeed fall as rain across the area. We'll talk about it. The confidence is still low on this. I wouldn't place bets yet, but confidence is increasing that it may not be a huge impact for us. That is good news. All right, Hokey weather fact today about snowmaking. This is why they have snow at Paoli Peaks when the rest of us don't. Snowmaking for ski resorts actually started in the 1950s with the invention of the snow cannon, and by the 70s it was widespread. You could find ski resorts all across the country with these snow cannons and snow guns making snow for their slopes. Now you know that from today's Hokey weather fact. Alright, Sunday, we've got light to moderate snow. That's going to arrive. Possible rain and snow for some as we go throughout Monday. We'll talk about that here in a second. Outside this morning, beautiful sunshiny view from our Kentucky One Health SkyTrack camera there. 10 degrees from Paoli to Seymour at this hour. It is bitterly cold. The wind chills in the single digits to near zero with that wind whipping out there. Not a lot of clouds. The snow's gone. The snow showers we had late last night are out of here. We're under the influence of high pressure across the upper Midwest. That's driving us in with that northwesterly wind, and that's why we've got the wind chill issues. Here's our system for Sunday. It's like a Clipper system, but it's not exactly one because it's coming in from the Pacific Northwest and not from Saskatchewan, Alberta, or Manitoba, Canada, like they usually do. So this is going to spread through a pretty good swath of 2 to 4 inches of snow, I think, at this point. Here's our next system after that on Monday. This is another wave of energy that rides in on the heels of the Sunday system. We won't know entirely the story on this until it moves inland late tonight, early tomorrow morning. But I think at this point it's safe to say that there's a decreasing threat from this. That's the good news with this. I think the temperatures will be warmer, and I think the precipitation may not even be in here at all in some cases for some areas, especially southern Indiana. So an improving forecast for Monday, but not set in stone yet. That's why you got to keep listening to this forecast here. All right, so by tonight, the clouds move in. We'll see a warning shot of snow early Sunday morning, and then by Sunday afternoon, the snow really begins to move in, light to moderate snows across the area. Temperatures increasing through this time, so we'll start with a light powdery snow, then end up with a heavier, wetter snow as we move throughout the afternoon. If you're taking your sweetheart out for Valentine's Day dinner, snow will be falling, likely on the roads that are untreated, so you want to use some caution if you're out there. Snow ends as potentially a few rain showers early Monday morning before it completely shuts down, just in time for the Monday morning commute. So we may have an improving forecast here, especially if you're heading out Monday morning. 2 to 4 inches of snow looks widespread. You'll see that funny looking band I've drawn from central Illinois into southern Indiana essentially at this point. Reason for that is this big snow band moving in. Looks like it'll have some punch to it as it's moving through the Midwest, and then it'll kind of coalesce or merge into a nice big area of snow in Kentucky at this point. Could see up to 5-6 inches of snow in southwest Kentucky for us. Pretty much widespread 2 to 4. The 4-inch amounts will be more likely from Bowling Green to Campbellsville to Litchfield, and the 2-inch amounts probably more toward Bedford, Salem, Paoli, and Madison, Indiana. Current computer model projections have a pretty good handle on this. You'll see why on the RPM I put in that weird-looking band there. It's starting to pick up on some heavier snow totals through western Indiana, moving into some of our southern Indiana counties. The dam has a pretty good handle on this. The higher amounts to our south. Maybe some eastern Kentucky enhancement there, as you're seeing. GFS, it's a very broad brush model, so I can't see too much, and that's the same with the Euro. Snow meter's at a 4. It's going to be shovel time for some of us, but it's not going to be a huge deal. Maybe mainly a nuisance snow with some inconvenience built in there as well. All right, here's the 7-day breakdown, and you'll see as we head throughout Valentine's Day, of course, the snow's falling. On Monday, we've given it still a 60% chance of wintry precipitation. I think this might be mostly rain. Here's the deal. We've got Arctic air in place for today, but that's going to start to erode away. And as it does so, a system moves in from the south, and that's when we begin to see the warm air really move north. Now, there's 2 deals here. The first deal could be that the system moves just like this, where the low pressure is west of the Appalachians. It moves toward western portions of West Virginia, just west of the spine of the Appalachian Mountains. The second scenario, it moves a little farther south and hence east of the Appalachians and it tracks up toward North Carolina and Virginia. If that happens, we see little to no precipitation here, and it moves mostly through Tennessee as just some rain. This scenario here gives us precipitation, but I still think it'd be mostly rain as the temperatures warm. Maybe, and the key word is maybe, some wintry risk, maybe some snow, some sleet moving in through the Lexington area. Some of the forecast model soundings here showing that would be snow for Lexington through this event at some points. For Louisville, I don't think so at this point. I think it would be southeast of us where we see the main risk for that. Can't rule out some snowflakes, and we're still going to have to watch this. This setup bears watching, but at this point, it's not looking as big of a deal. You'll still want to stay with us for the latest forecast. Here's kind of some of the look at the confidence meter. You know, it's a 5 for now. And what is it going to be? The storm is still developing. There's too much warm air, I think, that may try to work in for this and give us the rain chance, but there may be too much warm air on the model, so it may be more of a snow chance. We'll see. Could the track be too far south on some of the models? I don't know at this point. I think at this point, we look good in terms of not seeing a whole lot of crazy weather around here for Monday. But at this point, that remains to be seen. It'll be over when it's over, right? We'll have to wait till it gets on shore for sure late tonight, early tomorrow before we get a really good look at this. All right, Tuesday, another one of these clipper systems moves through. I think it's going to be just starting out as rain in a lot of areas and then trying to transition to some snow, especially on the north side as we go throughout Tuesday. Wednesday, we warm up. Thursday, we warm into the 50s. By Friday, we're in the 60s with a rain chance late. How about them apples? Mid-60s. Oh, that sounds good right now. I could wear some shorts with that. 50s on the 20th. We're back into the 60s by the 21st. And then we start to see rain chances creep in sometime between the 23rd, the 24th. That's ambiguous at this point because it's so far out. But now you know at least to plan ahead for some rain as we go throughout that next week of February. All right, whole lot going on here. I'll be back in tonight at 6 and 11. Brian Good's in here in the morning. He'll be filling in for me on Sunrise, and I'll be here taking you through this event during the late afternoon and the evening hours on Wave 3 News at 6 and 11. All right, folks, that's it for now. I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Thanks for watching.